Hi you guys, it's MJ from IUNPLUG TV. How are you? So this is actually a new offering for this channel. I'm a highly sensitive, intuitive empath. I am the founder of a brand called IUNPLUG, which is essentially about vibrating the love heart vibrashe. Basically just living from a perspective of love, which it goes like love and unity versus fear and separation. The way I feel into it is ultimately all of the world's issues come from this false perception of fear and separation. If we were to all shift into this loving and more unified perspective, basically recognizing that we're all one, we're all reflections and mirrors of each other, then we would heal. And those of us endeavoring this loving path, what we're finding and witnessing and experiencing and seeing is that it is legit, that the love heart vibration can really and truly does heal us. It heals our wounds, it heals our karma, it heals, yeah, like all of our past. It heals potentially any stuff that doesn't align for our most optimal future. So as a highly sensitive empath and intuit, I do these daily live shares. Sometimes I go unlisted so that I can stay focused, just like I'm unlisted now, to just stay in the channel, you could say. So as an intuit, and just in today's share, I started hearing the word fire, like super powerful. And because I love reading tarot, and I've actually asked you guys, I've asked this channel, like, do you guys want me to do some tarot reading? And y'all were like, oh, but we kind of like the fact that you don't use props, that it's pure intuition. So really what I got was like, oh, but I could still do monthly intuitive, more specific to the elements, right? So each month my regular fire signs, earth signs, yada yada, you all can get potentially a little bit of specific messaging that's coming through for your sign. So the water signs are, so I'm feeling that there's a huge bunch of you that are really now beginning to feel the level up and you're beginning to see the effects of the transformation now. And or you're still really in the transformational energy. So there might be, for some of the water signs, still yet quite a lot of stuff in our world that we're having to face. I sometimes feel that like water energy can be pretty slow and like you don't notice it. And then suddenly, like, rah, you're there getting swept away, or you're coming up for air and there's like another wave, right? And yet, if you go underwater, it's like, you know, there's this stillness. Or if you watch how water moves, it just, it melts and flows and merges with everything around it. So I feel like a lot of the water signs have been like the quiet front runners, or you could say the wild horses in a lot of all this like new paradigm transformational shifting energy. And so some of you guys, the water signs, I'm hearing that there's going to be some pretty big career shifts for you guys this year. Okay, so I'm going to flip back over. If you're, hopefully you're cross-watching, but what I'm hearing too with I'm coming back into a fire energy here, but there is a bit of a dance going on between our four elements as well, as far as like, you know, you think of the fire signs as like moving forward, really going fast, and yet I feel that actually for these next maybe few months even, that there's a lot of, so that our Cancers and our Scorpios and our Pisces, there's going to be such depth of healing that comes through the water elements that it's like, it's been churning up all the shit's been rising to the surface, and we're finally at this, like, this final wave coming crashing down to really finally, like, clean it all up. wash it all away. So there might still be some washing away of old energy, old cycles, old patterns, which there we have breath work, forgiveness, conscious transformation of working with that energy to dissolve it and to finally release it and let it go. Because some of us, we will have been carrying these energies for aeons, ages, millennia, lifetime after lifetime. So the waters are like, yeah, all the watery depths have now been kind of cleaned and purified. This is what I love about intuition as well. I'm not aware of this stuff on a conscious level, but that's where the channel is. It comes out and it's like, oh wow, that makes perfect sense. So all the water signs across the board and all of us in our watery elements have really gone through these cleaning out of the depths of our oceans, the cleaning out of the depths of our rivers, unless we're in a certain generational threshold whereby that is not part of our life path, that those of a certain generation and or vibrational frequency by choice, that actually there'll be another wave of an exodus, another wave of souls deciding to leave the body, because it's probably at this point there's too much disparity and there's too much density to actually try to shift or work through. So we'll stay locked in that dimensional reality either for the duration of our existence here, i.e. the end of our lives, or again, some people will just choose to drop dead. Pardon the kind of crudeness of that, but that's just what I heard. So I think that's it for the water signs. I think I kind of enjoy these actually. I like receiving myself these specific, more specific messages for our elements, because again, this kind of stuff could relate to all of us because we all have the different elements, but I'm assuming just by the titles and stuff that these videos will attract different types of people that can receive these more directed and specific messages for part of the dominant energy that you possess and represent. So I hope that these are useful to you guys. If they are, give them a thumbs up. If you like, subscribe, share around, share the love. There's so much love for you here. Obviously, it's called All to Love TV. Have a great day, water signs. I love you loads, and I'll speak to you real soon. Peace out. Take care.